This is my iPhone 16 Pro Max that's running a beta version of iOS 26. Yes, you heard that right. Apple now has a unified version number across all of their platforms. Today, I'll focus on iOS and go over my top 5 favorite features, so let's get into it. Okay, the last redesign was back in 2013 with iOS 7. Now, in iOS 26, we're getting a new design inspired by Vision OS called Liquid Glass. I didn't like it at first, but it eventually grew on me. It's sleek, has that transparent aesthetic, and there's a lot of glass. In Safari, the tab bar shrinks as soon as you scroll, but if you tap it, or scroll back up, or return to normal, and you can see it adapt to the content behind it. There's also a nice pop-up effect when you need more controls. In Music, if you tap and hold the tab bar, you'll see this nice glass effect when you swipe left or right, and just like Safari, it'll shrink and adapt as you scroll. Liquid Glass is consistent across your apps and other Apple products, so it feels like you're using one operating system. Here's the lock screen with Liquid Glass. When you swipe up, you can see the glass edge reflect and refract your wallpaper. Even the shortcuts change color. You can now customize the time by dragging the handle, and it'll automatically adjust to your wallpaper, or when you receive a notification. If you set a personal photo like a furry friend, there's a spatial scene icon that can add a 3D effect as you move your iPhone. And when listening to music, you can tap the album artwork to make it full screen. Everything on the home screen has been redesigned. The app icons are now made from Liquid Glass. Most of them have a new look, but some developers will need to update their apps. And just like before, there's light mode, dark mode, tint, and a new clear look. Widgets and folders have that blurred transparent background, and you can see it as they slowly swipe back and forth. Control Center was also updated with more glass and translucency. If you want to learn more about iOS 26, I'll leave a link in the description box below. Alright, some of you probably don't use a phone app that much, but there's a few new features. A new unified layout combines favorites, recents, and voicemail into one tab. And if you don't like it, just tap the 3 lines, then Classic. The next 2 features are from Android. With call screening, your iPhone will automatically answer the call from an unknown number, and if the person shares their name and reason for calling, your iPhone will ring. And for the times you need to speak with customer service, there's Hold Assist. Your iPhone will keep your spot in line and ring when it's your turn. Messages got some features inspired by Android and other third-party messaging apps. You can set a background for each message. There's preset ones like color and sky, create your own with Image Playground, or use your own photo. The background will show up for both parties, but it looks like Android users will be left out. Group chats now include polls, Apple Cash, and typing indicators. And just like iPhone, there's screening tools in Messages. So I want to quickly go over some little changes. When you launch an app, the home bar will appear, then disappear after a couple of seconds. iOS finally gets an estimated time when fully charged. The lock screen will show the remaining time until it reaches 80%, and the battery setting will also have it in addition to when it's at 100%. There's also an adaptive power mode, just in case your battery usage is a little high. AirPods with the H2 chip can be used as a camera remote, and there's support for high-quality audio recording. And speaking of AirPods, when they're fully charged, you'll receive a notification right on the lock screen, similar to the Apple Watch. A snooze duration can be set between 1 and 15 minutes, and Mail has a cleanup feature to remove unwanted emails. A few apps received some nice updates. Apple brought the tab bar back to the Photos app with Library and Collections. Library has every single photo and video you've taken, and Collections has your albums, media types, utilities, and more. This makes it easier to organize and find your content. The Camera app now has a simple UI, it's just photo and video. And if you swipe your finger across the bottom, you can switch to a different mode. A swipe up or tap in the top right reveals other settings like flash, exposure, and aspect ratio. And a tap in the top left shows different formats like ProRes Log, 4K, and 30 FPS. Music has an audio mix feature that blends one song to the next just like a DJ. It's not great like DJ Jana, but good enough. Lyrics translation helps you understand your favorite songs, and there's even pronunciation so you can sing along. For your favorite music right now, you can also pin albums or playlists to the top of your library. A new Games app was added as a spot for any game-related content. The Home tab shows you updates and game recommendations. Apple Arcade is here if you're subscribed, and Play Together displays what games your friends are currently playing. You can also have fun with challenges and compete on who can get the highest score. And the last tab, Library, shows the games you're currently playing, as well as the games you played in the past. For the last feature, I want to talk about Apple Intelligence. I rarely use the stuff we have now like writing tools and cleanup, but iOS 26 does bring some new useful features, I think. Visual Intelligence will now work with the content on your screen. It's similar to Google's Circle to Search. Let's say I'm on Instagram and I see something I like. All I do is take a screenshot, which I map to back tap, and there's an image search icon in the bottom right. Just tap that, and I can highlight the object and get search results from Google or third-party apps. Live translation is coming to Messages, Phone, and FaceTime. So when you receive a message in a different language, it will automatically be translated to your preferred language. You'll see the translated message as well as the original, and this setting can be toggled on or off in the message info. FaceTime will have an overlay with live captions, and a phone call will have a spoken version of the translated voice. With Genmoji, you can type in a description and a brand new emoji will appear. But now, you can mix and match two existing ones for something interesting and unique. And if you want, use both emojis and descriptions. iOS 26 is still in the early stages, but it does bring a fresh new look and some long-awaited features. Let me know what's your favorite in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you'll be notified when I post new videos. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye!